What has happened, brothers and sisters? I'm coming through with another video today, and in this topic we're going to talk about when narcissists play the victim and also silent treatment. So, to be honest, there's nothing more annoying than all this bullshit that they do to everybody. And let me give you guys an example. So, you could have parents, right? You could be young. You could be living with your parents. You might even be a little bit older. It doesn't even matter. But let's just say you're pretty young. You might be in your teen years, late teen years. You're still living with your parents. You really need to start talking to these people at this point. You really need to start getting their word on what they have to say about what you want to do with your life. And you might even be talking about something different, but every time you try to talk to them about something, they just give you the silent treatment. They like don't even acknowledge you. And it's just painful. It's just so frustrating because at the end of the day, everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs somebody to vent to. Everybody needs somebody to listen to what they have to say. And if you have narcissist parents, they're very bad at listening because they don't care. And it's painful for the kid. It's painful for anybody. If the only people you got in your life is your parents, or you're not too close with anybody else, it's very, very painful whenever you're trying to talk to somebody about maybe what you need to do with your life, and they're just not listening. They give you the silent treatment. They're just, no, I'm not having it today. We might talk about it tomorrow. Come ask me tomorrow. We might talk about it. And it's the exact same thing every single day. And you know why they do this? Because they're lazy pieces of shit. They are cowards. They do not think about you. They don't care about you. You only exist for their benefit. They had you as a kid to turn you into a puppet. They want to control your every move. They might even want to keep control over you in a way that they don't teach you certain things. And they might call you stupid for not knowing things. This is something else narcissistic people do. And it's absolutely disgusting behavior. These people need to be slapped upside their head a couple times. A couple hundred times. I know the feeling of all this stuff. It's really crazy what they do. It's really insane. And you know why they do this? Because they failed miserably in their lives. They do not want their kids to grow up to be better than them. They don't want their kids to do anything better than them. If you have something to say, they're not hearing it. They're going to give you the silent treatment. And you could be letting them know these facts, and they will play the victim. They'll say you're overreacting. Whatever you say, they're going to counter it with an absolute bull-faced lie. And I swear to God, guys, there is nothing in this world that is more annoying than this. It makes you want to punch about 800 holes in the wall. That's what it does, because it's like you're going insane. Something else they do, they drive you insane. And it's because this is honestly how they feel about their own life. They feel insanity about their own life. They're miserable. They're cowards. They're piss poor human beings. They're poor excuses of human beings, and they'll use anything they can against you to bring you down. It doesn't matter how many good things you do in your life. Me personally, I've done so many good things in my life. I've got props. I've got mad respect for certain things that I did in my life without asking for it. People just letting me know it without me asking for it. And that's something parents could never do. They want to look past every single good thing you do. And it's disgusting. It literally is. It's because they're not doing nothing in their lives. And they can't handle you one-upping them. They can't handle this. I'm telling you guys, there's nothing more annoying than this. You want to get away from them from the rest of your life and never return. And you know what's going to happen even if you do this? They're going to talk to everybody else. They're going to talk amongst each other. They're going to come up with all this bullshit in their head of how you were such a bad person, of how you were such a bad kid, how you're such a bad human being to this day for leaving them, and all this other bullshit. They were never for you from the very beginning. Never. Never. They're going to literally put a knife through you to tear you down, to destroy you. They're going to turn other people against you. All because you're doing better, and they will never come to the day where they're going to give you that props. You could do the most magnificent thing in this world, and they would find a way to diminish it completely. They might make up all these excuses in the book and say, well, you did it because this and this and that and this and that. They will never just say congratulations with sincerity. Never. And back to silent treatment for a second. This is another, like I just talked about, like this is so annoying. You're trying to move on with your life. You're trying to do bigger and better things. You're turning into a young adult. And they're giving you silent treatment as if they want to keep you stuck. They don't want you to make power moves in your life. They don't want you to make the right moves in your life. Why? Because they didn't. They literally want to see you fail miserably, just like they did. They could not stand to see you prosper and to be happier, especially without them. They don't want you to do this. They want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you more miserable than they already are. They want you below them, not even the same. They want you below them. This is the worst parenting in the history of this world. This right here, it does not get worse than this. It might to some extent. There could be other bad shit too, but like this, as far as disguising how bad of a parent you are, this is the worst. If you're physically abusive to your child, there's no hiding how bad of a parent you are. You're exposing yourself very easily. These bad parents that I'm speaking on, they try to hide the fact that they're a bad parent as much as they can by doing all this psychological warfare with their own kids, by manipulating, spiritual warfare, keeping them stuck, keeping them down. And it's disgusting. They have these massive egos because they are losers. They are losers, is what they are. And they actually act better than you. When you clearly already, at the age you're at, did more than they ever did in their life, times 10. And they still want to make you look like the loser as if you did nothing. This is what they're like. It's completely sick. Completely sick. And you might really need to move on with your life. You really, really might need to move on with your life. You need somebody to talk to. You need to get up and get on out of there. You need to do something. And they're just giving you that silent treatment to keep you stuck. And they literally do not teach you things on purpose. They literally do not tell you how to do certain things on purpose so they can use this against you to feel superior. Whatever they can use against you to feel superior, they will do this. But you're going to get to the point where you level up so much, you get on and out of your life so much, that eventually they have not one thing over you, and this bothers them. They begin to hate you whenever you're independent, whenever you got everything going on for you and you don't need them for shit. Now they hate you. Now they're at the point where they hate you more than anything else. Why? Because you did what they could not do. They're even dependent on each other. They talk shit behind your back. Mother and father. Yes, they do. It's really messed up, guys. It's really messed up. And no, not all parents are like this. We're talking about narcissism here. This is covert narcissist 101. Why is it covert? Because they're trying to hide the fact that they really are. They're not open about this shit. You could explain all this to them and they'd shut it down, turn it down, make you seem you're crazy, as if what they're doing is not even real. It's very fucking real, you pieces of shit. It's very real, and this is exactly what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. You deserve to be slapped so hard that you lose brain cells and get CTE. That's what you deserve. Trying to ruin other human beings is what they do, guys. It's what they do. We have no sympathy for these people. They know exactly what they're doing the whole time too. They know exactly what they're doing. They want you to fail. Flat out, they want you to be miserable. They don't want you to live a happy, prosperous life. They don't want it. That makes them mad. That makes them upset. Just like every other narc out there. It could be a narc friend. You could be living better than them. You could be happier than them. You could have more than them in different areas of your life. They're going to be pissed off at you and you're doing it without them. Because you're not letting them around you because you don't want them to mooch off you. Because they got nothing to offer you. That's all they want to come around for anyways, is to mooch. Is to use you for your resources. They're not there for a good friend. They're not there when it's just 50-50. They're not there with their own money. You got your own shit, they got their own shit. You just go and do something together. No one's benefiting off of each other. You're just both there having a good time. That's not what they're coming for in your presence. It's the exact same thing. Right? I hope this makes sense. This shit is just mind-boggling. How people can actually do this and think they're outsmarting you when they're the dumbest clowns on the face of this planet. They're just stupid people. You feel stupider when you're around these people. You feel slow. I know what it's like. Been here too many times. Been there too many times. And I just thank God to this day that I'm past all that bullshit. And I can take the experience and pass on the knowledge to you guys. I'm just thankful for that. Because I'll never forget all this bullshit. I'll never forget it. Never. And I want to inspire as many people as possible to see the truth of these situations, to do the right thing in their own life and leave these fucking people behind and push forward and prosper and get that life, get what you know you deserve. Because it's very important. It's very important we shut these people out forever. It's the best revenge. Success is the best revenge against these people. And being happy. That's what it is. And success, it is the happiness. That's what the success is. You don't even have to go on and make multis and millions of dollars. That's not even what success is. Like I mentioned in other videos, some of the happiest people in this world are making like 40 to 60K a year, which is still a good amount of money. It's nothing extra. It's just, you'll get through the years. That's what it is. And some of the happiest people in the world are making that much money a year. But success is happiness. It is happiness. And there's no hiding it. People know when you're happy. People know when you're not happy. And something else I think is funny is people mistaken. It just happened a couple times on this channel. Some people watch the videos and see how serious I am in these videos and think I'm so unhappy or something like this. It's funny to me because I thrive outside of these videos. Like, these videos are meant to be very serious. They're very serious talks. I put myself in a place where I'm giving full passion in these videos to expose all these monsters for what they really are. And then I move on after the videos. And I put myself, again, whenever I'm going to get ready to do a video, I'll put myself in that place. And once it's done, it's done. Hard work is not supposed to be easy. This shit is not easy. This shit is very hard. It's hard to put into mind. But it's worth doing it. I'm actually passionate about it because I don't want anybody to feel the pain that I've felt for as long as I've felt it in my life from shit that has happened. I want to help people. I want to save people. That's what I like to do. That's what I do. And yeah, I just think it's funny when people say shit like that because they don't know me outside of YouTube. They don't know all the other shit that I do in the run of the day. I do a lot of different shit. When these videos are over, it's over. I move on. We're going on to the next thing. We're going to do whatever's next on my list to the day. So, I'm going to cut this video short. I hope you guys understood this entire video. I made it as clear as I could possibly make it. Just understand that if your parents are giving you silent treatment, don't even take the time to overreact. Don't even argue with them, because you could try to convince them all you want. They're not going to give you what you want. They're not going to speak to you the way you want them to. They're going to hold you back. They're going to be pieces of shit, and it's going to be what it's going to be. You might have to dig and claw your own way to wherever you're going. By yourself. No support, no nothing. Just you. It gets that hard. It might be that hard for you. So, this is what you got to do. Anyways, I'm going to cut this video off. I'll be back right around the corner with another video. I'm out.